The money went up this time. So hello everyone, welcome to Midnights in the Lab. We're playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
That's right. 5 guys and Freddy.
Yay! Also, I like that you make less money in this game. I think that's funny.
You make more.
No, you make less. You only made you made 120 in the first game. You only make 100 here.
Hello? Hello?
I mean, if you do the overtime, you technically make like 121.
And improve Freddy Fasbear's Pizza.
I love Phone Guy.
Talking
Phone Guy's
through
back.
Some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here, and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old locations, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fasbear Entertainment
Good,
is committed
because I don't
to
know anything
family
about the
fun
old
and above
location.
all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility. They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift.
I don't like this.
Hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without his costume on, and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fasbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I don't like this.
You should probably wind up that music box.
I did.
You gotta wind it up continuously.
This whole day.
That's how they keep you looking at the camera. So, I'm assuming you haven't seen any of this game.
No, it came out yesterday.
It came, yeah. I mean, technically, it came out today because it came out at like 12. I've seen a lot of it. It's really good. I'd probably put it above the first one, but it's really cool because there's so many differences between the two of them. You should probably check the hall in front of you. There's so many differences between the two of them that you could play either one, and they're drastically different games.
Well, that's good, because I don't know anything about the first game.
Yeah, so like the first game, like everything you did consumed power. Like checking the camera, closing the doors, turning on the lights, all of it took power. You don't have to deal with that anymore. You have a flashlight meter, but I've never seen anyone run out of flashlight. So it's really a game solely about checking the animatronics, and you have no way to keep them at bay. So
I forgot that I actually watched you guys one of the Let's Plays. But
so basically, all you can do is put the mask on.
So what? And then they just leave you alone?
It depends. Like, if you're quick enough, they'll leave you alone.
Ah.
But if you're not quick enough, you're dead. And it's a super fine line between quick and not quick.
They're quick and the dead.
And there's some really interesting stuff happening with it. It's a really tense game. It's really good. I like it. I like it a lot. So, also, you can use the flashlight on the cameras. Like, while you have the camera up, you can use the flashlight at the individual rooms, and you kind of have to.
That's weird.
At least later on. So this game had a really interesting development, or release, rather. Because the whole game is made by one dude named Scott. And he did some amateur game design, and he made a horror game, or not a horror game, he made like a kids game, and like one of the reviews said like the graphics are really bad, and all the like animals look like horror animals, like monsters out of a horror game or something. And he was so like debilitated by it, he almost quit making games, and then he decided, well, I have the assets, so I guess I'll just make a horror game.
Huh. That's actually really interesting.
And it's literally, the other game just has Freddy Fasbear in it. And it's like the same model. So it really blew up because it's a really creepy game, and it's the game about it's really interesting from like a design standpoint, because it's kind of about setting up jump scares or avoiding them. And even I've watched a lot of this game, like even like hours and hours later.
Oh my god, yes!
I still kind of get spooked by it.
I don't like their designs. They're more people-shaped, and it's creepy.
What Scott ended up doing, he sent the game out to like high-level Let's Players, like real popular ones, and he sent the demo to them, and they started putting up videos last night, and then he decided, fuck it, just put the whole game out.
Well, that was the whole story you told me.
Well, no, there's more to it, but I wanted to cut it short because Phone Guy's about to talk some more, and I love Phone Guy.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know, and the smell. So the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid-friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I loved those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright light. It would cause a system restart or something. Come to think of it, you might want to try that on any room where something undesirable might be. It might hold him in place for a few seconds. That glitch might have carried over to the newer models too. One more thing, don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget.
Oh, what the hell?
Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll like this!
Oh. So what's the whole story?
You can like move the light around too. It's not like a set thing.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, like I mean, you can't do it in the thing, but on the cameras you can like shift it around a little bit on the bigger rooms. Oh, the whole story, right. So he sent the demo out to like he sent it out to like Markiplier and like a couple of other big ones.
This game, right? Not the first game.
This game, yeah, because it was super pop. That's where the main popularity came from. That's where it really caught on. And then he was like, he put it on the web, like the IndieDB website that a lot of indie devs put their stuff on. Also, sometimes your light just doesn't work. And he put it on there and said it'll take 3 to 4 days to process the demo and put it up. So he's like, all right, great. People are watching the demo now. By the end of the week, they'll be able to play it, and then I'll release the game next week. And then the demo was processed immediately, and then he was like, well, fuck it, I'll just put the game out.
Oh, so it wasn't like one of these Let's Players did something bad.
No.
Oh, okay.
While people were watching the Let's Plays going up, because they only had the demo of like 3 days.
Fuck!
They only had the demo of 3 days, and like right when people started putting up the last round of videos, the game came out completely. And then some of them were super quick and immediately jumped on it and started like continuing as if they had the whole game. Like they just went from night 3 to 4. Although that demo is way harder than the actual game is.
Like this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, the Balloon Kid's an animatronic.
Yeah,
I didn't want to ruin that one for you.
I didn't know that until I saw him in the fucking vent, and I'm like, that's an animatronic. And then I missed my mouse cursor, and he was in the fucking room. Thankfully, I got him after that.
Right. I don't think he kills you, though. I don't know what he does, but I haven't seen anyone die from him yet. But yeah, just like a super weird way to put a game out that you can't really do if you're more than one person.
Yeah. Yeah, because all the responsibility lies on you.
Yeah, like it's also took him like 5 months to make this game.
Oh shit.
That doesn't reuse any assets and it's dramatically different from the original.
Yeah, like this game actually, it looks a hell of a lot better than the first game. I mean, I've only seen a little bit of the first game, but I can tell right away.
Like the first game, there's no actual like
animation
3D world.
Yeah,
there's animation, but it's super rudimentary. It's all just like GIFs that he has put over each other. And there's like now like probably like triple the amount of GIFs. And stuff like the head, which is neat. Also, quick aside, I wanted to give some props to Markiplier because I always thought Markiplier was like Diet PewDiePie and just horrendous, like just the most obnoxious, dumbest person in the world. But while he was playing Five Nights, he was attentive, he listened to the phone call, he paid attention, he made it pretty far. He was legitimately good at the game. And I wanted to say, thanks for not being a total piece of shit, Markiplier.
Oh, he didn't just yell at the game for a half hour?
No, he didn't. He listened and he paid attention. I mean, he still yelled and had an exaggerated face around the whole thing. But he was actually competent at the game, which is more than I can say for almost everyone else. There was one guy who I thought was genuinely entertaining enough that I subscribed to him. A guy called Harshly Critical who does like only horror games.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Does he have like an English accent?
I don't think it's English.
But it's an accent, right?
Yeah, he sounds a little. He definitely didn't sound straight American. He's like a redhead. He's got a beard.
Yeah, I think I used to like that guy.
He does a good mix of good horror games and bad horror games, and he's not obnoxious about it, which is what I really dug about him. Also, Foxy is nowhere near as bad in this game.
Oh. Okay, that's pretty creepy looking. I know I'm like 20 seconds behind, but Jesus.
Yeah, because in the original game, Foxy was an instant kill.
Yeah.
You had to keep checking her, and here she's kind of not. She just sort of stands at the end of the hall. I don't know what sets her off.
It's weird how you see like the skeletal animatronics just hanging, yeah, like right there. That's weird.
I think it's Balloon Boy actually. Like once Balloon Boy is inside your thing, that's when Foxy comes. I did see someone play this game, and the new Foxy, the mangled one, was on the roof of the office, and the person never saw it, and it never did anything. And at one point, he dropped the camera and it was just gone. And then I think the Balloon Boy got him. Or Bonnie. Bonnie kills a lot of people in this one, I've noticed. Also, I don't think the flashing light trick works on a new Foxy. I think it's only old one. I don't know if that really helps from 20 seconds in the past. But,
I'd probably fucking lose right now, but whatever.
I can see why there's so much porn of the Duck Girl.
Well, this is the new design.
So he probably based it off of the porn.
Kind of, yeah. Also, there's you really gotta wind that.
Ah! Oh, God. I hate this game. I hate this franchise. Ugh.
So did they ever explain why there's like a second row of teeth in their mouths?
Well, originally the explanation was that
It was people.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the original idea, but no one ever confirmed it.
Yeah.
But now there's just fucking 2 rows of teeth in the old like desiccated animatronics, so
Which is weird. Maybe it's meant to look like that screenshot of fucking Donatello in the original TMNT movie, where you can see the guy's teeth inside the mouth of the other one.
Oh.
I hate that. That's like the creepiest thing ever.
Also, I just noticed the door to the office kind of looks like a face with the caution signs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, this game is so slow. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. Why did I agree to this shit?
This is great. It's a great game. Yeah, like without the power, it's a completely different game, but at the same time, it's somehow the exact same. Also, there's so much more going on in it.
It seems like there's more rooms, and there's like what? There's more than twice the enemies, right?
Yes, depending on your definition of enemy. There's in the original game there were 4. Here there are new versions of each of them, and then there is Balloon Boy, of course.
Yeah.
And then there's whatever's in the box.
Oh, there's something in the box?
I mean,
box.
You know, you'll find a box at one point.
I actually just saw 7 for the first time this weekend.
I actually watched it not too long ago either.
I've never seen all of it.
Yeah, but everybody knows the end. The movie, knowing the ending, it took a while for me to start enjoying the movie because I'm like, because it's got to be Brad Pitt's like, I don't want to say his worst role, but you can tell he's gotten a hell of a lot better at acting since that movie.
I actually thought he was really good in it.
Maybe it was just because he was being so good at being a jerk in the first.
Foxy, I should put the mask on.
Yeah, first Foxy is just basically a normal animatronic. But like I said, I've never seen anyone die to new Foxy. Old Foxy, you have to flash with the light, but new one is I think just there to upset you. Also, you're down to half flashlight power.
Does it just recharge, or you have to get batteries?
No, it's finite. Once it's out, it's out.
Oh shit!
Go the fuck away, Foxy!
And also, obviously, you want to keep your flashlight because that's the only thing that keeps Foxy at bay. But like I said, I haven't really seen anyone run out of flashlight. I've also haven't really seen people die to just Foxy. The new one is called Mangle for some reason.
The new Foxy?
Yeah, like in the bonus area of the game, like it names them all, and the new one is Mangle.
Like M-A-N-G-L-E?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all mangled.
Yeah. I think Balloon Boy is the weirdest looking one.
I kind of love Balloon Boy because no one tells you about him.
Yeah.
Like, there was no information about him before the game came out. Yeah, see, you've been at half flashlight since 2 a.m., but you're still halfway there.
And you only have an hour, right?
I mean, you gotta get to 5, then you gotta get to 6.
Oh.
But we're probably pretty close to 5, so...
Oh, no, I thought it was just till 5.
No, it's still 6.
I hate this game.
Because in the first one, what you could do is, you could, when you were real close to 5 and you didn't have much power left, you just shut down the doors and wait it out. Or, like, if you ran out of power, you still had, 3 minutes until you actually died if you didn't move. And then, you could theoretically just wait it out. And I saw numerous people, luck out at the end. You can't really do that here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, people had to have figured out a way to cheat the game.
Yeah, at a certain point, people figured out you don't really need to check for the other animatronics because there's an audio cue whenever they show up. And you can just shut the doors then, and all you had to do was look at Foxy. In here, there's just so much more going on that people don't really get yet. And obviously, winding up the music box is super tense because you have to do more than a second. And because you can just check on Foxy all the time.
Oh my god, thank Christ.
And once the music box empties out, that's it. Also, sometimes your flashlights, it doesn't work.
That's when they're moving. Shit, this is what the game opened with. This is old Freddy Fasbear and company. Is this supposed to be a flash? Am I supposed? Is it?
Yeah, it said it's me.
Hello?
So I guess that's the old
Foxy,
security
was that
guard.
any problem? Did Foxy ever appear in the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite. They tried to remake Foxy, you know? They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned him to be more kid-friendly and put him in Kids Cove to keep the toddlers entertained, you know? But kids these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. The staff literally had to put Foxy back together into every shift. Eventually they just stopped trying and left him as some kind of take apart, put back together attraction. Now he's just a mess of parts. I think the employees refer to him as just the mangle. Oh hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and seldom mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation, people trying to make a buck, you know.
This is looking a lot easier than the demo was. I mean, you haven't even seen Old Bonnie.
Watch from opening till close. Okay, well anyway, hang in there and I'll talk with you tomorrow.
And Old Bonnie, it's fucked up.
Have I found like the perfect strategy or no?
Depends on your definition of perfect.
Oh God!
You know, I mean, it's the same basic game of checking your sides and then checking on the camera every now and then. Except now you got Balloon Boy. And no one really knows how that works yet. And then there are other elements of the game that I have not seen in action, but I know exist.
I don't. This is.
I love Old Bonnie's like busted up design.
It is.
You should really wind up that music box. You don't have to go all the way every time, though.
Yeah, you do.
Or, you know, don't wind up the music box.
I did.
Find out what happens.
I know what happens. I lose.
Just see what happens and what comes out of the box.
Oh wait, is there something in the music box?
Is there something in the music box?
I don't know. I don't know where the music box is. Oh, fuck!
What does the music box do?
I just lost, I think. Yep. Yep, that wasn't as bad because I was expecting it. I did the wrong thing. I went mask instead of flashing. I should have flashed.
Jeez. This scared the hell out of me.
Really? It's such a relaxed way to say that. Jeez. Scared the hell out of me.
Although, for the record, you didn't do it wrong. That is what you're supposed to do. You just didn't do it quick enough.
No, the old animatronics you flash. That was the old Bonnie. Or the old Chica.
I mean, the mask still works with them. It's Foxy specifically you have to flash.
Oh.
She's the only one it does not work with. Although the flashing does help. But when they're that close.
The flashing helps for all of them.
Yeah.
So do I find out what's in the box if I just let the music box run out and stare at that camera?
Why don't you find out?
I will. I'm gonna try to finish this day. And
What's
if
in
I
the
don't-
box?
If I don't get it done this time, I'll do it as soon as we start next. But I want to try to get through this day before we wrap up this stream.
You did make it halfway through the game in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and?
It's not a long game,
No, it's not a long game.
is what I'm saying. Another interesting thing about the original is there's apparently a Android version of it, or a tablet version, I guess.
I have the Android version. I haven't played it, but I own it.
It let you like buy collectibles to put in your office,
Wait, really?
and no one knew what the collectibles did. And then the answer is nothing. They're just there.
You didn't buy it with real money, did you?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, that'd be bullshit. I hope not.
I don't know how you would make money in game. Other
No.
than I guess
Yeah.
doing the custom.
I guess. Well, you get paid $100, right? So it's probably like
Oh, yeah, I guess you do.
yeah.
I thought how much did you get paid the first game?
It was 120, and then you get 50 cents for overtime. And then you get fired after your second week, canonically.
Yeah.
The implication in the game is that the reason Mike, the security guard, is still doing it is because he's in it for the thrill. Because
The guy on the phone?
no, the dude in the security guard you play as.
Oh, I thought it's the same person?
No, it's only the dude in the first one, because when Freddy attacks you, he plays Los Torritos or something, which is a song about like what are they called? The bull guys.
Bullfighters?
Bullfighters, yeah, it's about that. And it's about how like they're doing something incredibly dangerous just for the sake of it. And so the implication is that the reason the dude keeps coming back every night is because he really is in it for the thrill of it.
Oh, in the first one?
Right.
I'm confused
Oh, no,
about the guy
why,
on the phone, because it's the same guy as before, and I thought that people figured out that he gets killed at the end of the first game.
I mean, it would depend. You don't like hear him die, but it's implied he's pretty close.
Yeah, it's implied that they showed up at his house.
No, he's in like the back room.
Oh.
Like he asks you, "Hey, if you get a chance, could you go look in the back room for me?" There's more story stuff in this one, in kind of some interesting ways that I don't want to spoil, because I want to see if you come across them on your own.
I feel like the guy from the first one is going to be somehow the Freddy in the suit in the weird flashback.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you're playing as the same security guard in this or not.
No, you're explicitly a different guy.
God! Fucking A. Okay, I'll open the box.
Open the box!
I'll open the box, and then we'll end this stream. We may come back to this one. We may go back to the fucking first one. I never finished that either.
True.
Jesus, God, this game is... It feels like it should be cheap as hell, like the scares, but it's not. It's actually really effective.
Right,
It's
because your
very
entire
intense. Yeah.
purpose is to avoid them. So when you see them, your own fault.
Yeah, and usually I jump when... Like, I get fucking scared when they just, like, fucking appear, like, they're there, like, you know, I need to look at, So...
It's also worth saying, jump scares are not inherently bad, it's just you have to,
Earn them.
build up your tension first.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Asked me. There was nothing in the box.
Oh, that's weird. No, there's definitely something in the box. You just have to keep the others at bay until whatever's in the box comes for you.
Oh, so I have to try it again then?
You don't have to look at the box. It's going to wind down whether you're there or not.
But will it come out of the box?
Well,
No,
yeah,
there's
why
no
would it not?
animation in this game. I meant, will the box, like, open up and stuff?
I don't know. Maybe?
I doubt it, because there's
There's,
like,
like,
no
a-
animation in this game.
There's a little red marker that tells you when, like, they're right about to jump out at you. Or when the box is about to empty out.
Whatever's in the box is coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna hurt.
Is it going to be a monkey? Is it going to be a weasel? Or is it going to be a
Oh,
monkey?
oh, that's what that is. God.
Oh, I can't wait to see what it was. Ugh.
I've seen that image places. So thank you everyone for watching our stream of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 for Midnights in the Lab. Thank you, Matt and Dylan, for joining me.
I love horror games.
Me too. So we will be back with more games eventually. Bye everyone.
Bye.